What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today is December the 31st. I want to give you a quick pre-market update, go over some of the hot movers and what big money is doing today. Before we get into any of that, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off, not a lot in data points. So the big one to really watch for is Friday, but today is going to be more of a technical driven day. And today's as well the last day in Q4. So you will have a lot of institutions rebalancing their portfolios. And I think in general, majority of that was done yesterday. So this is why you had a lot of profit taking as well as tax loss selling. So a lot of volatility yesterday. So I think today should be somewhat okay. Given the circumstances. Futures are looking good. NASDAQ up 0.4. Or 4.5, S&P up 0.48, and Dow is up 0.23. Fear and greed index did recover slightly, so back in the fear category, it did dip into the extreme fear yesterday. So in theory, people's appetite for risk isn't on the table, but I've already brought up how I feel like this is very, very flawed because a lot of stocks that even I'm going to be talking on are just spec plays and really running higher. So let me know your viewpoint on that. Starting off, Sofi. It is just piggybacking off the broader market, up 0.96. No news, no SEC filings associated to them. You've seen a notable reduction in institutions really getting into Sofi on a daily basis. So like I said, I think there is just that rotation from just good concrete growth stocks into spec plays. So I think that's just a momentary thing. And then big money will be coming back to Sofi. We'll just, I guess, have to wait and see. But 12.95% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 137.81 million shares overall are being shorted. Right now with it at 1579 pre-market, just trading between this R1 and the pivot. So very wide gaps. So anticipate a lot of volatility going forward. I'm looking at the 1 day on a side note. So moving over to the 4 hour just to give you more of a closer time frame for support and resistance with it again at 1579. Just watch for 1594 to be that next strong target / pivot, followed by 1652, and then 1536 is going to be that next strong support. So all in all, I think Sofi is going to do still a lot of good things. Probably by Q1 should be transitioning and moving to roughly around that $19-20 range. But I think for this week, it is going to be rather stagnant. Like I said, big money really has been rotating out of Sofi into stocks such as even Faraday. So Faraday is up 41.72%. No actual news itself for today. They put out news a couple days back how they were essentially doing one sale of one of their vehicles for January 2025. So this, for all extensive purposes, is a squeeze play. A lot of FTDs. So I've done some dedicated videos all about this on this channel. And so right now, 25.51% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 11.16 million shares. And this is what I'm kind of talking on. A lot of FTDs. So this right here, alongside just the short interest, that is what is hyping people up, and a lot of big accounts are pushing Faraday. So again, that's kind of reaching the masses. People are seeing Faraday as a similar scenario to what happened and played out in May. So people are very, very excited. So let me know your viewpoint on that. As far as kind of support and resistance points, Faraday has gone up so much so fast. It's already blown past all of them. So I won't be going over that. But same goes for Hologram. Right now they are up 10.61%. They did put out and actually release news. So I did a video yesterday talking about them, but they are pivoting to quantum. So they're very much targeting the hot sector. There still could be potentially stuff coming down the pipeline in regards to a merger, but right now it is getting a lot of volume. Same with Faraday. So both of those are actually the top two most traded and volatile stocks, I guess, this morning. So up 10.61%. Shorts though, 24.45% of the free float is being shorted. So same goes for Faraday. A lot of people are seeing that Hologram is a squeeze play. Just this stock doesn't have the FTDs that Faraday has, but yeah, I think in general, Hologram, if they were to put out any news, just basically that they had lunch that day, the market was going to eat that up and cause the stock price to go higher. That is so like how desperate people were for just news. So it's kind of crazy. I don't know why the company does that. So hopefully with this crazy surge, a lot of their management is able to acknowledge and say, hey, this is what maybe the market does want. They want some news. So hopefully they give further updates associated to that. But moving on, ticker BBAI, so Big Bear, it is up 6.24%. No news for this morning. There was some amended 13D from yesterday after hours. But aside from that, it is just piggybacking off of the broader market. This definitely is in relation to this, so not really working in line with this. So a lot of spec plays are getting a lot of volume, so contrary to the fear category. But as of right now, Big Bear, 13.43% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 24.32 million shares overall are being shorted. Shorts have actually been returning a lot over the last little bit. So it was roughly around 21% short interest. Now it is at 13. Even prior to that, in October, short interest was 55.91%. So I think it was just a matter of time before a lot of these stocks, like shorts, have been overextended, for instance, on this company and a couple others as well. So I think, again, it was just somewhat overextended. Some points to watch for with Big Bear, with it at $5.18. It is trading between this R3 and this R2. So 504 will be a strong support. 569 is going to be that next strong key resistance / target. So kind of just watch for that. And then finally, last but not least, ticker RGTI. So another very popular one, up 2.76% this morning. No news associated to them, no SEC filings. So again, it's just piggybacking off of the speculative optimism in the broader market. 15.04% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 37.79 million shares. Shorts have really gone back in on this company, so you can kind of see the low was 8.89. So yeah, short's been starting to get back in, so they're really trying to suppress it. Largely they've failed, because over the last, let's say, 1 month, it is up 420.86%. so this stock is poised to continue to move higher. And so yeah, let me know your viewpoint on this stock. Do you own it or whatever else? Some key points to watch for, though, with it at 17.75, it is trading between this R1 and the pivot. Very wide gaps, so anticipate a lot of volatility, but 1558 is a strong support. 1903 is that next strong target / resistance, which in my opinion, it could be touched. I actually did a buy signal on RGTI as well as Faraday and Hologram in my Patreon. A lot of the signals were pointing for higher highs to come. Even with RGTI, I think there still is a lot more room for it to go up. So definitely pop over to my Patreon, link in the description below, and also the comments, where I give buy signals on stocks, options, and crypto. But all in all, I think today is going to be a fairly good day. Market is closed tomorrow, so just be aware of that. Historically, whenever you have a day off, shorts like to return pre-market, so that might be another circumstance that does play out during power hour. So kind of just stay tuned and enjoy the ride, because today again should be a fairly good day. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And then pop over to my Patreon. Like I said, link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.